And we're online.
Woo! Woo!
Woo. Hello,
Hey.
everybody. My name is Steven, and I'm here with some friends, and we're going to play some D&D tonight. This is KickintheDoorRP.
Yeah.
Welcome. Let's just do a quick introduction. Again, my name is Steven. I'm the Dungeon Master. To my right is...
Devlin, Jaboy,
Matthew.
Ant,
Eric.
Hello, and welcome, everybody. So, without further ado, we'll get right into the introduction.
Woo!
Nearly 1,000 years ago, the folk of this world had built a utopia. Great minds worked together instead of against, and there was peace. Folk lived and loved comfortably and happily with their technologies they had created working for them. Something happened. Scholars of this age have yet to discover the details, but there was a cataclysm. The world was shattered. Buildings and people thrown through time, the very laws of physics changed. And then came belief. A mist that seemed to enter through cracks in the fabric of this plane swept hungrily across the land, slowly sapping the very memories of those that had survived. So deadly, in fact, was this mist that those exposed to it for too long forgot even how to feed themselves. Even their instinct to survive stripped away. So folk fled, underground, to caves, to old shelters from times before, any place they could hide. It was in these places that, in essence, everything had to start over. Some of the simplest technologies had to be reinvented. After some time, it was discovered that a vine with pink and white flowers, called ayahuasca, was a barrier that the leaf could not cross. It was ultimately this twist of fate that allowed folk to return to the surface, exploring the lands that had once been familiar, and to start anew. Recently, one of the settlements in the area, Umoa, had been experiencing troll sightings getting closer and closer, too close for comfort. 4 adventurers were asked to investigate. Traveling outwards towards the Kroll Crags to the south, the party had a short encounter with a group of Saurians, a strange dinosaur-like race that are known for their strange technology and kidnappings. Dealing with the creatures in short order, they continued on. After a few days, they arrived at the crags, discovering a group of merchants, who they later learned were named Bertrand and Ernald. They were trying to avoid the area, but hit a landslide, and the fall killed their horse. Just as the group came upon them, the 2 groups of trolls arrived on the area, seemingly warring factions that wanted the spoils of this merchant caravan that had fallen into their territory. The heroes intervened, and at the same time, another troll, seemingly possibly from a 3rd faction, came, but no one was really able to understand what it was trying to get the other trolls to do. They managed to down 2 of the trolls and rescue the 2 merchants back up the switchback that led out of the crags, and they found temporary shelter in a little kind of alcove that was close to the surface. And it's here, along with their the ogre Nagrok, who was persuaded to accompany them for additional support, have all crammed into this alcove for a short respite before returning home with the 2 merchants that they have rescued. So, what would you guys like to do?
So, Nagrok. Did you understand what that white troll was shouting?
He was talking about working together
As I suspected.
to please the lady and the lord.
Lady and
Didn't make sense to me.
the Lady and the Lord of Trolls.
I don't know much about their head stuff.
Okay.
Nagrok brushes a little bit of his scrappy hair away from his polished but busted off horn, and puts on a little bit of a pose of thinking really hard, and a vein appears on his forehead.
Yeah. Don't hurt yourself there.
Uh,
So, Lady and the Lord. Huh, interesting. I wonder if these are actual Lady and Lord of... No, never mind. I think we'll figure it out.
Do Do they have a worship?
I mean, I don't know. Does anybody know trolls? I try to stay away from them.
Most, from what I hear anyway, trolls like to eat too much, not talk.
That's okay. So, was it Bertrand and what was her name?
Arnold.
Ernald. Yeah. So, yeah, what did you guys see? Anything about a lady and a lord?
Bertrand is a kind of clean-cut, skinnier gentleman who's a little bit taller, with a kind of wild tuft of hair that he kind of has brushed back. He's the one that was hiding for the most of the time behind the rocks. He was the last to like finally make a break for it. I mean, we were only trying to peddle our potatoes.
Trying to sell potatoes to trolls?
No, we were trying to avoid the area. But this landslide, and we fell, and our horse died.
I see.
No. Edwina.
Well, interesting.
So you cared about that horse, did you?
It was a good horse. It served us well for a long time.
So that's what's in the backpack then? Potatoes?
Yeah, I grow them myself.
Jeez.
All right. Just the two of you traveling, or did you lose?
Yep, me and Bertrand here.
All right. Well, where were you headed? Maybe we can. I mean, we were headed to the crags, but if
Arnold gives you like a wide mouth, energetic, but still a little bit like palpitated. He's still a little bit scared about what happened, but he gives you like a kind of forced through it smile.
Well, you know, we just travel around trying to sell our potatoes.
well, you might not want to go north because the mists are headed this way.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's bad.
Right?
We consulted a medium before we left, but
You got a
I
feeling
thought
on that?
thought they passed.
Did they pass?
Did
I don't.
we hadn't seen nothing.
They did pass while you were in that small shelter that you guys have found. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Never mind. Forget that nonsense we were just speaking of.
Well,
Well-
it's good to know. I mean, is one of you a medium?
Point to Dylan.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
well, I mean, if we could get back to shelter before anything else happens, that'd be great.
I'll pull out the map.
All right.
How close is that shelter that we used?
It's about a day. Well, I mean, you guys, if I recall correctly, you had rolled pretty well and found a little bit of a quicker path. So normally it'd be a day and a half, but you guys had shaved half a day off of it.
All right. So we could show them a shortcut or something.
Yeah. Well, my
Well, that's good. Thanks.
So is this the first you've seen of trolls down here? Or,
Well, it's the first time I ever seen any trolls.
You know, I was having some thoughts. Anybody get a close look at those the trolls with the fungus growing on them? I mean, that's what it was, right?
yes, you two were closer to the trolls.
There was so much fighting. I just wanted to, protect Bertrand and my potatoes.
Yeah.
What was that? I know where you're going. Was that fungus similar to the fungus we saw on that wolf
Right.
creature?
Oh,
Did it look?
right.
It did. It looked very similar. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Perhaps it's related in some way.
I kind of looked them over. I mean, you didn't get too close to any fungus, right?
Oh, I don't think so.
I do like a.
What about you, Bertrand?
I forgot Bertrand's voice.
I don't think I did.
Can I do a medicine check if they let me? Can I check them out?
I mean, I guess.
Bertrand and Arnold both roll up their sleeves and like
I mean, it's just
pull their tunics so you can see their necks or whatever.
I'll
You don't
oversee
wanna-
what he's doing. I'll see how
Sure, you
skilled
can,
on the
you
medicine
can roll
he
it,
is.
with advantage then.
okay.
Just kind of peeking over your shoulder.
One was redneck, one was.
All right. So that's a 22.
Yeah, they don't. I mean, they seem beaten up from the fall and like scrambling through the rocks, but other than that, they seem
All right. Can I look over us? I mean, just kind of quick, like anybody that got close. Could we,
If you recall,
I mean, besides Fender,
from
obviously.
when you had first met Sora, coming, and as you guys had been attacked by that strange fungal wolf, Sora, on their kind of darkish skin, which I believe is like pocked with silver scales, yeah?
Yeah.
They had wounds that they had cleaned that I believe Delwyn could tell had been touched by fungus, but they've been like thoroughly cleaned out.
So they still look good, or will you let me look?
Yeah, there doesn't appear to be any growth.
All right. Check myself out. My staff. It's metal.
Seems to be okay.
While I'm at it, I'll go ahead and wrap up their wounds. I know you received some injuries on your.
Mighty grateful. Yes.
I want to check those potatoes too. I mean,
Oh, these are. Well, I guess we should.
yeah.
They're probably blighted.
I mean,
I watched them while they check their potatoes. I don't trust these potatoes. These folks are too determined about their potato story. And I don't trust
So
them.
they have these pretty nice sized plump sweet potatoes, a full basket of them, and so they kind of like carefully take the lid out and then they like start counting them and looking them over. But it's a little bit dark in this alcove, so they're like really holding them really close, squinting. What, does that look alright? Yeah, I believe so.
I nudged Elwyn to light one of the potatoes.
All right. So the robot man kind of like looks down at you and gives you a little elbow.
And let there be light.
Well, of course. Forgot how dark it was in here.
Your human vision.
Yeah, it's light outside still, right? So
Yeah,
lit
but
cave's not gonna.
I believe you came upon the crags
But
just
Nagrog's
before
is
noon.
blocking all the sun.
That's true. He fills up pretty much most of the entrance.
And he's not picking up on the hint that they're trying to look.
He's a dense dude,
Oh no, I would not like a
literally.
dark room. I like this.
Very well. Oh, thanks. Yeah, that's good.
how much you sell those potatoes for?
Oh, I guess. Well, I do the business.
Yeah.
Let's market price, I guess. Silver
silver?
piece for 5 of them.
Sounds fair. Can I have my choice?
I suppose yes, they're all quality.
All right. So
Yeah.
kind of dig through and look through them all.
Do I believe him?
I mean, you can roll insight.
19.
They seem pretty confident in the quality of the potatoes.
All right. Well, I'm gonna thoroughly look through and find 5 good ones. Is
Okay.
it? And do I find anything else in there, or is it just potatoes?
I mean,
Or would I roll luck at this one?
yeah, go ahead and roll luck.
Okay.
So, for everyone out there, just for fun, I added a new stat called Luck. I'm going to wow Eric at the behest of his character Scofa, the Orqindi monk, rolls of luck. I'm going to throw this on the screen real quick just so you can see. That's a quick... It's not going to mean anything to people who don't understand D&D or are new to it, but there it is. All right. So what'd you get here?
So do I add my luck bonus then? So I have a 14 luck, so I'm adding 2.
Yes.
Okay. So then I have a total of 5.
5. Okay. No, at the bottom you just find like a bunch of dead crickets.
Yeah.
Mm,
I don't know.
your favorite.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, no.
actually, they look edible.
I mean, they're not.
Dead crickets.
Yeah, they're edible for sure.
I mean, for me.
Yeah.
All right. So I.
Cricket snack.
There's a
look
good
at
source
them
of protein.
all. Yeah. Said throw these in.
Well,
That's Jiminy.
you can have them.
Or? Yeah. All right. I'll eat one.
Yeah.
I'll pull out 5 potatoes. Kind of hand one out to everybody. Potato.
Sure.
Potato. Potato.
I don't need
No.
potato.
Nagrok takes it to
Yeah.
his nose, gives it a big whiff, and then just downs it. In one
Alright.
bite.
All right. I guess I'll save the extra one.
I think you have to cook these.
It's a potato.
It's a sweet potato.
Sweet potato.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
I mean, we could cook them.
Here.
I'm not much of a
They're
cook.
kind of hard.
Yeah, sorry.
Kind of patch. We'll
Potato
put
in
them
my
there.
throat.
Okay.
Well, yeah, you're supposed to swallow it
I did.
and chew it. A little bit.
Yeah, I chewed it once.
That's usually enough.
I did one chew.
So, Lord and Lady.
Yeah. I don't
Think
know
it's
any like
religion?
odds. I'm thinking that maybe there's an actual somebody in charge. I don't know.
No, Rob, are you at all familiar? Do you
I
know
mean, do you
anything
think
about?
the albino was
nothing
like
about
a
No,
royal blood or
religion to
something?
me is sorry. Religion to me is just Linda. My club.
Was that
Right.
common for the trolls to be armed, such as they were?
Well, yeah, they all have arms.
Yeah, trolls, at least in this world, come in all different sizes. The majority of them are human-sized, and they do use tools. Yeah. The larger ones tend to just focus on their claws and teeth, but
Do they usually have arms, just in general?
mostly,
Okay,
some of them don't.
they don't regenerate back.
Their regeneration is similar to cancer in some ways. It doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't go when it's supposed to, and sometimes it doesn't know when to stop.
Hmm.
So that's why some trolls will have extra limbs or extra heads or whatever.
Well, I mean, we have some information, but I think
And their
can we track
equipment
down?
was of similar quality, not like they were being equipped by.
Scavenge stuff.
Did the albino look differently dressed at all?
You will recall that he had what appeared to be, at the time, just multitudes of scars across his arms and legs. But I suppose you could roll just a straight intelligence check.
Okay. Well, it's just straight intelligence for me. Huh? That's a 5.
Nice.
Yep, nothing's bad. Just scars to you.
All right. I mean, that was pretty far away. but-
Sora probably got the best.
Got
look
pretty
at
close.
this roll,
Oh, yeah,
so
that's
you,
right.
you can roll.
All right. All right, here goes.
All right.
Hey, 18 total.
Yeah, oh for sure. They weren't scars. They were scars, but they were definitely words of some kind.
Oh,
What languages do you speak?
common, draconic, undercommon, and elven.
Okay. So it looked similar to Undercommon,
Okay.
but not exactly. There were similarities in the way the script was made.
Okay.
Which you're trained in Arcana?
Yep.
Go ahead and roll.
All right. 9.
9? Yeah, you're not sure. There's something like you're like I should know this, but it's just not coming to you.
All right. Well, they weren't really random scars. They looked like some sort of ritual scars, almost a script. Couldn't
Hmm.
quite place it.
Oh, so maybe like
Can
a
you-
shaman or something.
Read it out, perhaps.
Oh,
I could identify it.
I can try.
And you rolled an 18, right? Something like that.
Intelligence.
for the intelligence.
When you initially wrote it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could definitely reproduce at least one.
Okay. I'll take a piece of parchment and
We'll take a look at it. I'm skilled in the Arcana.
I do not have a piece of parchment.
And what
I will
languages do you
carve it
speak?
into the ground with a stick.
Right?
I speak the human
Okay.
and the short bearded guy one.
Dwarf.
Not
Yeah.
dwarf. No, that's
Danik.
Danik.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be rude.
They don't like it when you call them dwarves.
You said it was similar to like an elven script?
Undercommon.
Undercommon.
Oh, undercommon. Okay.
Heck yeah!
That's
a
it.
natural
So
20.
for everyone else, that's a natural 20. So you're not super familiar, but it sure looks like Abyssal.
Ooh. Interesting. We're gonna tweet that natural 20.
Oh, okay. Let's do it.
That's demon, right?
It's one of those two.
Abyssal and infernal.
I wonder
Demons
what the demons
versus
are trying
devils.
to do with. Oh, I guess that's good.
All right, let's hold on to that scrap and see if we can get it properly translated or identified.
All right.
Do you say anything about
You said that it's.
the abyssal thing?
Oh yes, I think that's possibly abyssal.
So do we
kind of
think?
back away a little bit.
Do you
Yeah.
think potentially that
Are you
demons are trying to?
learned in abyssal?
No.
demons are trying to influence the trolls for some reason?
Possibly Lord and Lady.
Or the other way around. I mean, demons? Is this a real thing? Is Steve?
Huh?
So demons it's still like folklore, right? It's like, do they actually exist, or that we know of, or is it still just like
No, yeah, they.
people have seen demons?
It's one of the things that makes people who can use magic a little scarier. Is the
Okay.
fear that they're going to summon a demon or something like that.
Okay, so there's people that have actually seen demons.
Oh,
and
yeah.
interacted. Okay. All right, but it's still pretty fearful. I mean.
As long as I've got my quill out, I'm going to mark this cave on the map if it's not already there.
So sorry, you've been kind of closed mouth about the whole thing with the that wolf
Right.
and the metal disc or whatever page you
Yeah.
found it. I mean, it could be helpful. And we ran around, something similar. And what's the writing on that thing? Is it like that?
I'll look at it. Hang on a second. I'll turn around.
There are similarities, but it's like Latin and Italian. How those are similar.
Okay.
But the script is definitely like on yours. The script is definitely like softer. There's more like kind of rounded edges on the words,
Okay.
and in this one it's more hard,
Angular.
angular.
Okay. It's just similar, but not quite. No.
They could share a parent language.
So, but
Okay.
the wolf.
Oh, sorry. I do
Yeah, what about it?
Celestial.
Where did you find it
well,
again?
You would have known it. You would have.
In some ruins?
Much sooner.
Some ruins. Can you describe the ruins? I mean, if it's helpful.
I mean,
So
Full of
potato
ruined
farms,
things?
What's going on in your world? Anything
I
interesting?
mean, was there
crumbly, old.
was there like
Uh,
scripts and things there, or like demons?
Potatoes look all right now.
I don't think they were demons. I mean, I don't think I would still be here. Unless I'm possessed.
My
Do you think I'm be
condolences.
possessed?
Great
Almost
conversation.
lost your
Who knows?
pause.
Ooh.
So
Do I have
it
demonic
was-
powers?
Certainly hope not.
Do you have your map still?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what the closest settlement we can get these gentlemen to?
So it was the fall that broke the horses back then, right?
Landslide.
I suppose, yeah.
What's the
Not
closest
the
settlement?
straw.
The closest would be back to Mo.
Back home.
If you stop at this place we stopped at, there might be a goblin wandered around there. He's all right, but
Goblin.
just watch out. He likes to
Just say you're
trade.
friends with us. Say the ones that gave you food. And
Yeah.
Supplies.
All right.
He doesn't mean any harm.
Bertrand kind of froze his brow, but
Yeah, his name was Wadger.
all right.
The scavenger. I mean, he might have something useful. You know.
We'll keep that in mind.
But it was a good spot. Just stay away from the mystery cans.
All right.
Yeah.
Because last time skillful
You think it's going to be safe to send them back?
cat food.
I don't think so.
I don't
No,
know. I mean,
look.
you got a feeling about the
Competent.
mist, or are you just mean in general?
No, I didn't detect anything this morning, but I mean, we had our fair bit of trouble
Oh, you mean a
just in the
Saurian?
last couple of days coming down here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you guys travel around all the time, right? You know how to stay out of.
Well, I mean,
Trouble.
we consult a medium before we go.
I mean, what are you thinking? We have them wait here and then we travel back with them?
Possibly.
Oh,
I mean, they're not on a. You're not on a timetable, right? You said you just.
I mean, just as soon as possible would be nice.
Yeah.
Is there a
I
library?
like to rest up a bit.
Is there a library back in Imola?
Of sorts. They have maybe a dozen books.
Is that a bookstore?
Say, well, I mean, if we go back to Imola, we might be able to find someone who knows something about the script.
Well,
I don't think they're interested in that part.
No, but I
think
mean, if
that's
we go back with them.
Oh, right. I mean, I feel like we're here now.
Okay.
We should
Might as
investigate
well.
a little bit more.
All
Yeah,
right.
we might as well
Okay.
investigate just a little bit further, even if we have to go around the edges or something like that. You know, we can
Yeah.
get a little bit more information before we just head back. With,
At least
Oh,
we've got
before.
nothing.
at
Don't
least-
you think you could take us back?
Don't you think you could wait a little bit?
I mean, I'm pretty busted up.
We'll take it.
Your
Yeah.
friend was nice to heal us, but if we could get back, that'd be wonderful.
Well, I think knowing that they're getting organized by that albino one that's marked with the abyssal runes talking about
Yeah.
serving a lord and lady, trying to unify them. I mean, that's quite a bit of information that wasn't known before.
So,
The fungus being on them, that's not something that's been on them before, right? That's
right.
Presumably.
Did we burned the dog, right? The wolf.
yes.
Yes. I'm just wondering if somebody could study the fungus.
I mean, that's.
If we had a sample or something, but
Would there be some on my blade?
I mean, trolls are already a danger enough. Now,
Right.
trolls that are resistant to fire,
right.
or other ones that were resistant to acid, is that something? You saw the ones with acid. Did that look like
Yeah.
something that was infecting them, or does that look like something they put on?
Or maybe they're just born that way. Or,
I mean, you got a better look at them.
I did. They didn't look. Lost my accent. They really seemed to have not taken the hits. You know, we were slamming them and they just got back up again. There was like almost like a black haze that filled the wounds.
That's troll blood.
But
Well,
have you
yeah,
seen
no.
it so strong before?
Maybe not.
No, but we were warned they regenerate. Their wounds heal amazingly quick, and we were told you had to use fire or acid. Now, if they become resistant to one or the other, that makes these.
That's bad.
right.
That is well put.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's good information
That's-
passed on. Yeah.
That's
What?
bad news. Big hairy monster things.
I'm just thinking, like, if we go back, there's enough damage to it. Maybe some of the fungus dropped, if we can grab some of it to bring back. I don't know.
I could. I mean, if you want to,
I mean, do you have any some on your on the hammer? I
Linda
guess
have
not.
any?
I could check. I guess.
You want us to roll luck?
Yeah, one of you will roll up.
Not me.
Yeah.
I think I have +3 right now, so 17.
Yeah, a little bit of fungus was a lot because if you recall, Linda is basically a number of rebar cemented together with a big cement block on the end. So some fungus is stuck in between the rebar.
All right. Cool. All right. Well, that's something.
Careful of that.
Is there somebody at Umoa? I mean, it's been a while since I've
Do
been.
like a vial.
Can I think of somebody there that might be an expert in that kind of thing, or another?
I'll wrap it.
Or would I have to go
Up
to
in
different settlements?
some bandages.
Cup or something.
You don't know when. I mean, you're not super familiar with them all, but
Right.
you're not aware of anyone.
Yeah, it's been a few
Specialist.
years.
Well, I'm going to take a look at it. I'm
Okay.
skilled in herbalism.
Yeah, you can roll in herbalism.
Ooh.
Mushroom's not really your thing.
This mushroom.
Now, this is a wholly new,
No magic mushroom.
and this is more of a. So, let's. I can.
It's actually when you like kind of pull it out, it's almost as if like 3 or 4 species, separate species of fungus are like kind of knit together in this weird kind of mossy fungal bundle.
Does it look like it's growing, or I guess we have to keep
It
it?
doesn't look like it's still growing, no,
Okay.
but it's not quite dead.
Now,
Is it undead?
Undead fungus.
when we were fighting that wolf, that thing was mostly falling apart, and it seemed the only thing really keeping it going was the fungus. Did these trolls look the same way? I was a little further back, I didn't.
Those of you who mixed it up with the trolls directly, they look pretty for trolls anyway. They look pretty healthy.
I mean, they're trolls. They
Do you think that's
regenerate.
because of?
Yeah, maybe.
Perhaps
I
they're
would-
ingesting the mushrooms and gaining some sort of power from them.
Well, like, or any damage that the fungus is causing is being regenerated by the fact that they're trolls
Potentially.
to start.
It's possible.
You're trained in medicine, right?
Yes.
That follows.
You think fungus like travels like on the wind or something?
Oh, I mean with spores?
Yeah.
I mean,
Probably.
cave fungus makes spores. So, yeah.
I don't know, because that wolf is like nowhere near. Like these crabs are there. So I was thinking, well, maybe they raise wolves, but that would have been a long way for it to get away.
Are we making our way back? Are we having this conversation on our way back? Are we?
Yeah.
I sure would like that.
I think we got enough. Right?
Samples. I mean, the only thing I can think of is if we want to try and track the albino.
That would
I
be a
was
good
thinking-
idea.
I was thinking that. Do you think anybody good at tracking?
Ooh,
Yeah, boy.
right.
Gonna be
Yeah, I
survival.
can bandage
I'm
people.
Trained in survival.
You could
That's-
bandage people.
Shaboy, I think.
It-
Shaboy is.
Yeah. All right.
16.
Okay. Well, from here, there's nothing to track.
Right.
But if you would like to go back down to the site where you lost them, you could try and pick up the trail.
Sure.
Yeah.
We do that. Do I keep the 16?
Well, I mean, do you guys want to risk going back down there?
Well, we can go to the edge.
So,
and
can
look
you
down.
take a peek, see if
Sure.
they've cleared it out?
You're gonna try and sneak back out.
Yep.
All right. Go and roll stealth.
Still 14.
Okay. And you're just gonna go like kind of directly to where you lost him.
I'm gonna look
Or
down
you want to
from a
inspect
vantage
the
point.
area? Oh, so you don't want to get down into it.
Yeah, I mean,
First, I'll
up
assess
on,
if I see anything out there.
Okay.
If it looks clear, then I'll
Um,
head down.
Well, I'm gonna say. Yeah, they probably would have fought for another hour or so, and you guys were talking for probably another hour after that. Yeah, they pretty much they stripped the wagon bare and moved on.
Okay. All right. I will sneak down and see if I can. Yeah. I'll just go back to the route.
Okay.
Looks like they're all gone.
It's clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we should check out the horse too. I mean,
There's nothing left. They took
if it-
everything.
maybe it's infected by the fungus. We don't have to.
Yeah, they definitely
Undead
took pieces of the horse as well.
Okay.
I mean, you can look at
Matter of
what's
fact,
left
most
of the
of the
horse.
Yeah.
Like a blood stain and a
Same
couple of
type stuff.
bones, maybe. Maybe some fur.
I don't know. I mean, if it's
Um,
infected, I mean, maybe something.
Well, what about these two gentlemen?
I think you guys should stay here, right?
Hey, as long as you're not going to be gone too long.
No, I think we'll be back before the sun goes down. I don't want to be around here in the
I mean, unless we die,
Unless we die, yeah.
you
You
know.
gotta remember that.
And we'll come back as fungus zombies
Well, don't die then.
because we know where the cave is.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't die.
We literally can't make
Thanks.
promises about that.
Yeah, well, how about if we don't come back before the sun goes down, then maybe we should start moving?
Wait, you're gonna send him out in the dark?
Well,
Or, okay, by
hold,
morning.
hold on. What if the big guy stay with us? That'd be nice.
Uh,
At least for while you're gone.
Well, I suppose I could stay if that's what you really want.
Ah,
Oh.
not Greg like that.
well,
He
I mean,
felt
if we're trying to be quiet, then maybe.
right.
Maybe better.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
if we come into trouble, I am quite tapped on
Hmm.
any of my
so potentially
much
we should
better.
just send Sora then,
spells. And
the quietest one.
No.
I can't track.
Right.
how
I
is
can sneak
everybody
down
doing
there, but
with?
then
I know you took some serious hits.
Yeah.
You took a serious
I went
hit
down,
from
yeah.
oh yeah, from
got
the
your
arrow
back,
to my
Aaron.
neck.
Appreciate
Was
it.
it
that was a
dart?
dart.
Actually,
Yeah.
Felt like an arrow.
Good.
Did you happen to hold on to that? Or? All right. See if
I
it's
mean-
still down there.
Well, I
Yeah.
think until you fix the eye, maybe your depth perception is throwing off.
Yeah.
Throw him.
Still, you
Guess
know,
you can't
just in
throw.
case
Get it, my bro?
that need to do.
You couldn't throw, remember?
Right.
Maybe you should throw rocks.
I mean, he hit Sora.
I mean,
Yeah.
those look still hurt.
Yeah,
It's pretty
but
funny,
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll stay away from some
I
stuff,
mean,
but
what's
they're
still.
not gonna put holes in me.
One suggestion: We go. We get the trail marked while it's still fresh, so we have a direction to go, and then we possibly come back up and rest, so we're not.
Not probably do you want to pee down the hill to mark it?
I don't have to right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could. It was bleeding, but obviously it's a troll. It probably healed really quickly.
Yeah, they heal real quick.
Right.
Up until a few days ago, I've never actually attacked anything.
What?
How'd it feel?
Pretty good, huh?
Right?
Yeah, you did alright.
No, it was.
I mean, you should feel what it's like to get your hands on Linda.
I don't know if I can lift
I
that
mean,
thing.
no, you can't.
Oh.
She's mine.
Right. Oh, of course.
Don't
Yeah.
touch it. That's not works.
I felt relieved that these two gentlemen were able to
Then why don't
get
we,
away.
Then why don't we just go back?
Yeah,
home?
we like that too. Yes,
Quite
we,
you.
yes, we,
Alright.
yes, we did.
Let's go see if we can find the trail at least, and then see if it leads anywhere, I guess.
Sure, why not?
Alright, who's coming? Nagrok, you with us?
No, Nagrok's gonna stay.
You gonna stay
I think
here?
I'll watch these wimps.
Alright.
Let's go. Nice.
We'll go there.
Oh,
we
Sits
go-
down and
That
he just
was
kind
very
of
nice.
he just reaches into the basket, grabs another potato, and eats it.
I
Okay.
thought his name was No Wrong.
I think Steve changed it to Nagrok. There's no rain.
Whoops.
And Sora's like, wait,
oh, yeah,
name
no
changed.
I like Nagrok.
I'm not smart enough to remember my own name.
it's a nickname,
Okay, well, whatever.
Nagrok, Norang.
right?
That's my Nagrok's my middle name.
Works for me.
It's Norang Nagrok. Radio.
Alright.
I leave them a couple torches.
Okay.
So when we go back down, I'm gonna just see if I can find the two darts that I threw. I kind of know where the one was.
Roll luck.
Okay. That's a 9.
Oof, no, they're gone.
Both of them. Okay.
It's because I have one. I stole it.
I mean, Sora might have the one that they pull out of their neck.
No, that's. Let me
Okay.
keep it.
So you tossed it.
Yeah.
Snapped it.
In disgust, I just threw it.
So yeah, I look like where, but it's not there. I would look over the horse too. Does it look like
It's
part of a horse.
infected at all? Like
It's
with the fungus?
barely got flesh left.
Okay.
Mm.
But there's no fungus growing on it. Okay.
No, the cart.
The card actually was pulled apart as well too. Like any any pieces of wood that could have been potentially used as a club with like a nail sticking out of it or something, they took
And
and
Yeah.
left.
magic.
Yeah, go ahead and luck.
19.
19. Yeah, there's a crossbow that Bertrand once used to try and defend them when they were traveling. He left behind in his fear.
Sweet. Crossbow fetchable.
Alright. Well, find this track.
Say, well, he died over here, or not died,
Right.
fell, and got back up over here.
Well,
So, Tin Man.
I don't respond.
I think it doesn't.
I don't get it.
Fender.
Yes.
Yeah. I think the trail
Oh,
starts
right.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was busy finding this cool crossbow while you were looking for your dumb darts.
Are you trying to pick up the
Yeah.
trail?
Okay.
Okay.
20.
20.
Not natural.
Not natural. Okay. Yeah. So it definitely kind of weaves off.
Like we knew the direction he was heading. And
Yeah, he was heading west, but you follow it for another half hour, and it starts to actually look like it's leaving the west side back north. The west part of the crags looks like it's leaving the crags.
Okay. Looks like it's leaving the cracks. Essentially, it's not. It doesn't. Maybe it doesn't even live there.
Well, that would be interesting to find out.
Right.
How much time have we spent?
Half hour.
Okay. I think we.
Total about 4 hours.
4 hours.
If I look at the map, can I extrapolate if there's any landmarks in that direction that he's heading in?
Sure, roll survival advantage.
Survival.
Gives you your quality map.
I'm not trained in survival. No. At least it's advantage. All right. 15.
15? That's decent. I'm sorry, remind me again what you were looking for.
I was going to look at the map based on the direction he was going in to see if there are any landmarks that are kind of along the path that I assume would be where he's headed.
Well, if you continue to go to the west, there's the hill, the kind of hill lands of Ganok, and then even further to the west is the settlement Brightfall.
Okay.
And then kind of north of the hills, if you go a couple days travel, there's the Six-Sided Sea. But it does seem like he's kind of like circling back, but northwards of where he originally was.
Okay.
So it's hard to say.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if it's circling back, maybe we would follow it. I mean, it's been 4 hours, like you said?
Three
Right.
3.5 4 hours.
So it's like 4 p.m. kind of?
Mhm.
Alright. I mean, I don't really want to be down in there after dark. Can we, if we circle around, can we avoid the crags, or do we have to go back through?
You mean follow his path?
Yeah.
Well, he stayed in the crags for. I mean, it's hard to say for sure, but probably at least another hour.
Okay.
And then I said it was autumn, I believe.
Mhm.
Sunset's a little bit later, so you probably have 2 or so hours more of sunlight,
Alright, well,
or at least somewhat sunlight.
I don't know. Let's say we head back. I don't know if we're really going to find this guy.
But at least we've learned a little bit more about South of Crags. I mean, there's no trolls out here, so
Can you tell me anything about the way he walks? Like a fingerprint?
like a troll.
Just asking.
Roll investigation.
Ooh. Sure it's not survival? Is it investigation? That's 12.
12.
12. 12.
Yeah, he does have a distinct foot pattern.
Got a distinct
His right foot actually has 2 small toes that kind of stick off to the side.
Oh.
And most of the time, trolls don't wear shoes. So, but yeah, he has this kind of seven-toed footprint.
Huh.
On his right side.
Well, that'd be useful if they come across that again. 7 toes. Interesting.
So the 7 toes.
So our options continue to follow into the night, or head back, grab our 2 rescuees, and head back to Umoa with our information.
I mean, I hate to leave a mystery dangling, but I don't know. Not such a safe place.
Well, honestly, I think we have a lot more information than.
Yeah, we got something, I guess.
So we make our way back.
All right. So let's have somebody roll a d12 for me. And again, I believe you probably have this already set out for you guys because it seemed to work before. We need someone to be your pathfinder, someone to be your quartermaster, and someone to be the trailblazer. I'm sorry, scout, trailblazer, and quartermaster.
Travelers, or right? It's the survival one.
Yeah.
I've got the quartermaster.
I've got a high stealth, so I'm the scout, right?
Yeah, you were using it to look out what people might hide.
Sounds
Right.
good.
Okay. So go and everybody, those 3 of you roll.
He had an 8.
For the D12.
Okay.
15.
14.
And with the Purify food and water,
Mhm.
am I still rolling with advantage
Yes.
for keeping them supplied?
Yeah, was
21?
great. So you get
You tweet that?
14, and 15, and 21.
Yes.
Okay. So on the way back, you guys make again pretty good time, and the only thing is for a night there's a pretty heavy like rainstorm, so you guys have to kind of duck under cover for a little while. But you find as you get closer to a mow, there's more trees where you can find shelter. So you just duck under there for 2 hours or so until the storm passes, and it's pretty easy going.
When we were passing by where the Saurians had their place, does that look like that's been?
It seems to have been all cleaned up. There's you
Okay.
you find the exact spot where you encountered them, and it's been wiped clean.
By the Saurians or by?
Probably just
Yeah,
scavengers.
It's hard to say.
Can I
Yeah.
scope
Yeah.
that out?
If you like to, you can roll an investigation.
11.
11? Yeah, it's hard to say. It is awfully clean for scavengers, though.
Well, but he sent the note with Lady back to Amoa. So,
Mhm.
but it wasn't them. Probably.
Yeah, even for people who came to pick up stuff, it looks pretty. The site looks pretty clean.
Bummer. Alright. We play our traveling song and we make our way back.
Indeed, you make it back to Amoa.
Each morning I do see if we have a mist coming. That's part of my morning
Sure, go ahead and
ritual.
roll.
And that's insight, right?
Correct.
17.
17. All right. I should have this ready.
Insight's one of my best.
Bring up my chart.
Well, then you should obey.
Let me
Not investigation.
Doesn't that seem?
No. Insight and investigation.
17, not quite down. All right. So roll me D4.
4.
Okay. You're fairly certain that at least for the next 4 days, no mist will be around.
So I try to in the mornings. I try to find some time, maybe if I can wake up before everybody else, and do some kind of somewhere across between like yoga and tai chi, kind of a moving meditation thing.
Do you consult your little manual?
Yeah, I mean, I look at like random sayings and like try to connect it to what the day is about. But also, I'll try to do it where nobody's looking and practice throwing darts at trees.
I am out there pre-dawn because I do my greet the dawn exercises.
Okay, so I try to avoid.
All right. So make me 2 rolls.
Okay,
Roll a stealth and then
Okay.
just a straight dexterity.
okay. There's a 4 stealth.
Okay. So you think you're pretty well hidden, but
Right.
you're not.
Okay, and then dexterity or attack.
Just dexterity.
That's a 5.
5.
Alright,
It's
not going well. So.
it's not going well.
All right, so I try to.
You kind of you picked like an old kind of sapling that had been knocked over by the storm as it kind of passed through,
Yeah.
and it was just enough where you could like throw your third darts at it, kind of like as a target practice, and you're just whoo, oh
Yeah.
man, whoa, they're just like way off. You can't
Yeah.
seem to get like a can't focus.
So I'm just kind of like grunting with it, trying to get my arm back into shape. And do I end up losing any darts or?
Roll luck.
Okay.
Say
Don't tell him. Just do it. You can tell him.
depending on how many do you want to throw.
I mean, I have 8, so
Okay.
I'll probably throw all 8.
All right, so if you roll, okay, so I'm gonna. That's the target number. Go ahead and roll.
Okay. So I failed my first luck roll. Does that mean my luck is lower now then?
So it only lowers if you voluntarily use your luck,
Okay.
or if you're trying, or it could theoretically, like if you're trying to regenerate your luck, it could theoretically get worse.
Okay.
Yeah, but only if I ask you to roll, or like if you. I'm sorry. Jeez.
If I, yeah.
You
If you ask to roll luck, yeah.
Okay. So then I still have a +2. Okay. So there's 5 again.
5. Oh yeah, they're all gone.
Not even one.
No, they're all gone.
Speaking of, in the morning, I do need to regenerate my luck.
Yeah, go ahead and try.
10.
All right.
I think I missed again.
Let's go ahead and look at the look chart. Oh, that's not it. That's not bad.
Do I add my luck bonus to my luck roll to regenerate luck?
No, you do not. It's a straight roll for that.
Yo, dog. We heard you like luck.
Yeah, you missed it by 1.
I think the luckier I am, the quicker I should get it back.
You missed it by 1.
Okay.
I have a question.
Mhm.
About deities.
Sure.
Is there like a god or goddess of luck and fate?
No. At least by name.
No.
No creatures of deity status have revealed themselves.
What about is it like a karma? Karma
People
chameleon?
gamble.
Is there a karma chameleon?
Sure.
perhaps?
Yeah, there's totally a karmic chameleon. It's a traveling bard.
Is he around?
He is not around. They prefer them.
Is they around?
Are you sinking in like a mid child?
I don't know. Can we tell that you're thinking about a religion, or are you just standing
Do you
there?
have like a data thing that goes across your eyes? No. Okay.
Not that they can see.
Right. Yeah.
I see the
Dun, dun,
matrix.
dun. Right.
I just contemplate my book, trying to figure out what languages I need to learn to understand it.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and roll intelligence.
All right. 11.
You speak Draconic, right?
Yes.
So it looked similar to the Abyssal you saw before,
Okay.
and now you're starting to think it also looks similar to Draconic.
Okay.
Demon dragons.
Yeah.
Or is it Dorgar? Draken? What are the dwarves?
Danig.
That's close. I think I named just Skyrim race.
Yeah, the little undead in Skyrim.
Oh, the Draugr.
Draugr.
Yeah, that's it. Not sponsored.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dun,
Now
All
we all
right.
die and end up on a.
so you guys safely arrive back at Amoa.
Okay.
You are greeted again with its pretty kind of lush, overgrown. The entrance is basically a tent of cement that opens into an underground kind of parking garage, overgrown with vines, and the actual the entrance is a plethora of ayahuasca vine all around. So it's resplendent with flowers.
Nice.
It's quite well tended. They have like teams that work on it. So you step in, and you find curiously that the Goliath guard that had once been posted there, she seems to be out on some kind of mission, so she's
No.
not there
Okay.
Mm. She
Forna
was the one that was going to pay us, right?
Forna.
Forna Kess.
Yeah.
Forna.
The red Goliath.
Was she like the head of
She is the head of the guard.
head
Yes.
of the guard? So she's out. So I guess we gotta wait for her to come back. Huh? Well, get some real food. That's what I say. Real food and
Roll me
buy more
D12.
darts. I
Someone?
don't know.
Roll me a D12.
Me?
Anyway,
Go for it.
4.
4. Yeah. So you arrive back at 4 p.m.
Okay.
It's the merchants that put up their tents and whatnot, or sorry, stands towards the entrance have all kind of brought their stuff back inside. And people are kind of starting to settle down for the night. Depending on when.
Is that kid around?
Mose.
Mose, the little ginger kid.
I look around for him.
You specifically like him.
I mean, I'm not going to search him out, but I'll
Right.
look around see if I would see right there.
See that kid's got your bananas?
I'm gone by now.
You should bring like Mose. Mose is going to be a.
Yeah, you actually kind of like you're walking down kind of deeper into Amoa, and you just catch sight of him, and he kind of like he seems to see you, and then like bolts for the stairs.
Hey.
Was that the kid again?
Yeah.
The one that stole your bananas?
Look,
Listen, haven't you heard the old bard's tale? If you give a kid a banana,
Yeah.
he'll want the rest of them.
No, I'd never heard that. Is it a real thing?
No, it's not. I think his brain is broken.
All right, so I look around for something cooking, something hot.
Oh, there's definitely warmth. So the forge is on the lowest level, and put there so they could use the heat to rise up through all the levels and keep everyone comfy. And you can definitely smell some kind of spiced meat. Probably beetle, because again, insects being immune to the leaf makes them prime fodder for rearing.
Would you say that the beetles are juicy?
Why?
I'm not sure what the reference is, but yes.
Beetlejuice?
Oh, wow. Not a sponsor.
Don't say the last one.
Can you refresh me on what I had as my personal goals and commitments?
Sure, yeah. Contacts, I have to look up.
How do you not get that reference? Did you get the reference?
I know.
Jared?
Beetle
Did you get
guys?
the reference?
No, I didn't get it.
Aren't you all older than me?
Yeah, but it's not beetle juicy.
Oh, you said it. Steve, now you have to put Beetlejuice in the game.
No, it was only
I
twice.
don't think it's.
I have to say it 3 times, not
You
2.
did. I said it once, I said it twice, and Eric said it the third.
Shoot.
No, I said beetle juicy.
Doesn't count.
Yeah.
I think that counts. We
That's
only have
a-
one more then.
That's a gum, I think.
I did forget to know. Okay, here.
Oh,
Your goals
like a little
were
bug inside.
start an orphanage,
Explosion.
and find out more about the light, and then the mission goal that you guys had, find out more about the trolls.
Which we did.
You did find out more about the trolls, that's true.
Dun, 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 dun.
I think I met one of my goals.
All right, so I'm gonna get some fried beetles.
Yeah.
Or kebab beetles or whatever.
Beetle kebabs. Nice.
So you guys head down to the forge level.
I check on my cart and horse and everything before I head down.
Sure, yeah. Your horse has been quite taken care of.
Most
Your cart, on the other hand, you do a quick check, and a few pieces of fruit have been taken.
That's fine. I just check the little alms box, see if anybody paid for anything. No, that's fine.
They're not quite used to your trading method yet, so for the most part,
Does it say take a gold, leave a gold?
everyone's left it alone.
I'm sure it's that kid.
Copper,
I mean,
copper.
he's not gonna get scurvy, that's for sure.
So this kid, do you want to do something to him? I mean, you gonna rough him up a bit?
But no,
We can go find
Not-
him if
not-
that's what you want.
not literally. But if I see him, yeah.
You gonna beat him up?
No.
Should I tell the god captain?
No, don't beat
So-
on the kids. We're not beating kids.
So I think we need to tell the foreigner that he's a child herder.
You're the one with the idea.
You don't hear him at night? He whispers, "Mose, Mose."
I heard that.
Yeah, thank you, no problem.
Oh,
He could have been. I don't know though. It kind of sounded like he said nose.
Yeah, that's more likely.
He was scratching his nose a lot.
It's tough to say. I wasn't really paying attention.
What was the name of the mayor here?
Cray Pillet, I believe.
yeah, Cray.
Shall we seek out the mayor and report into Cray?
Is he crazy?
Ugh.
If he's not, by the time I'm done.
He's crazy if we were trusting in us. Yeah, do you think that's? I mean, we talked to Forna, but
Meals here are fairly communal, so everyone has kind of gathered around one of the rooms near the forge, and tables were pushed together and food has been kind of laid out.
Any kind of dipping.
And there's like a little kind of box where you just drop a couple coins and you just kind of, it's like a buffet style.
Okay.
I don't put any coins in.
So Cray Pillett is a human man. He is blonde and blue eyed. He wears a neatly trimmed mustache. Not quite as fancy or fluffy as Delwyn's, but it's more of a who's that creeper guy? He's got like the kind of thin, tight mustache. He's in lots of like B movies.
John Waters.
John Waters, yeah. He's a little bit that kind of. Only it's like it's really kind of golden blonde mustache.
Okay.
He's tall and thin. He's a little twitchy as he kind of walks up to you, but he's like meticulously groomed and he keeps his clothes as piecemeal as they are. He has very clean and like smooth out. Yes, what can I do for you?
Talk you one.
Well,
He says as he kind of like picks at a little like clay pot of some vegetables and like a veal leg and just kind of nibbles on it.
we were sent out, I don't know if you're aware, by Forna to...
Yes, I believe you were sent out to investigate some news about trolls.
Yeah, we found some.
Are we keeping this on...
Well, I don't want to panic anyone.
I'm going back to your office.
Everybody knows there's trolls, right?
Yes, but they don't need to know if they're getting... I mean, I don't want... Just, if you don't mind.
Well, I mean, if you got like a spot, maybe
You know,
like a nice couch or
An office?
something like
Hey, Scoville, just be cool, man.
Why don't we just step over here? Just a little ways over here. And so he kind of he leads you out a little bit towards. So this level, there's also being the bottom level of a former underground mall. There's a large fountain and a big statue of Buddha, like nestled between two now defunct escalators. And he
Cool.
leads you off to like a little kind of storage area to the side where he generally kind of takes his meetings and keeps his notes, and he's got like a little kind of desk set up there.
I tell him the full list of what happened, and in doing so, I kind of slip into my performance mode.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can go on point. Let me see how impressed he is.
12.
12. I mean, it is quite brave of you, and you have earned your reward. That's good information, perhaps a bit incomplete, but better than nothing, I suppose.
Was
So I believe she said something about 25 gold apiece. I think something like that. Was that sound right?
Yes.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
It was 25.
Yeah.
25. Yeah, I'll be glad to pay you that. It's valuable.
Well, it's concerning the fungus. I mean, I think that should be
Yes.
Right,
an
yeah.
advisory put out that
Yeah.
some of these trolls were immune to fire.
Ooh.
Yeah, if
That
fire
is
doesn't work, use acid.
Not
If
good
acid
at
doesn't
all.
work, use fire. It's kind of like one or the other.
Well,
Now, see, when I'm out, I
One is
have...
slimy.
I suppose as long as we know which is which.
Well, there's a-
Yeah, I mean, we could write it down, but I mean, they're trolls. It could change, right? And who knows? Maybe they could be slimy and fungusy,
That would be especially bad, I think.
right?
I mean,
But-
I'm no expert.
But that's a good point. Maybe we should look around the people, make sure nobody's infected or anything, or anybody. Maybe
Yes,
some
but how
quarantine.
to do it without something I'll have to think about.
But I mean, we could do it.
Perhaps it.
Well,
I'm
if you
sure
have,
Norin can wrangle some people.
we have a sample of
Yes.
the fungus,
Do you?
so we can show it to
Yeah.
tax assessors, anybody that might interact with the most amount of people, and they can be on the lookout for it without panicking en masse.
I think perhaps could work.
I mean, the guards,
put out the word to the guards as well. You know, just there's no harm in them knowing.
Well, I guess for normal rounds, inspections, we could just have a quick look at everyone.
and were the Saurian encampment, were the salvagers able to get there in time?
I'm afraid that the folk we sent came up empty-handed.
That's a shame.
Hmm.
You're sure they were there?
Yeah.
Yes, they had,
He's got the
Oh,
one of those
half
things.
plan.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
and
I don't know what they call them. But
this. I take out the mag light, turn it on.
Oh, well, that's
Don't you have to roll to
that's
see if
quite
it turns on?
that's quite nice. Oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
To roll to see if you're.
See if the batteries immediately die.
10.
No, yeah, we're fine.
okay. So do you have like an expert maybe in fungal things?
A mushroomologist.
Yeah, something like that, or
well, funny you should mention that. There was
an herbicist.
I don't know the name of the gentleman, but there was poorly. Their writing was not quite up to snuff, but they would leave fungal delights that they people would purchase. I believe that's where the American cheese came from.
Huh.
I don't
What was
have
this- what
their
was-
name.
You don't have their name.
Other than I believe there was initials. Let me see if I can recall.
So just
It was.
we're like patiently looking at him.
I'm sure it'll come
That's
to
his
me.
job. I mean, just two letters.
Yes, yes. One would think it would be simple.
Right.
Hmm.
I mean, were they like a regular here? Like they
Well,
come
as
and
I
go?
said,
Or?
I've never seen. Oh, it was WG.
WG. All right.
Is that Walter?
Yeah. What did they look like?
As I said, I've never seen them. They
Well,
just
So
leave
Fungus.
the lights and ask that we leave them at your coin.
All fungal
so the
lights.
system does work that way. Just not with you.
All right. Well, I guess we could
What's
ask
that?
around. So fungal lights.
And anyway, let me just get you your coins. So he goes over to his desk and he does this kind of complicated like series. It looks like there's a number of old school like locker type
Can I see and memorize it?
real locks. I mean, you can roll on those.
No. My dump stat.
No.
No, okay,
Hey.
yeah. He's got like 4 of them kind of lined up on his desk, all kind of locked with different latches on it.
Someone
He's
smart on the track?
super careful and he pulls it open. Then he like meticulously takes out the coins. He like divides them up, counts them, and he kind of gives you each like a little bag.
I pull out my
Man,
5 and
well worth it, I think.
I pull out 5 and hand it to Nagar.
All right. Well, yeah, I guess it's all right.
That's my cut of what we said we were going to give him.
Oh right. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go pass out.
I give him the 5 that he was owed from us. Right?
Yeah,
Oh,
We were all doing.
we were all giving him 5, weren't we?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All
Roll
right.
strength
good.
bonus.
Okay.
wow.
That's 20.
20. Oh yeah, you hold your own.
All right.
It's solid, and you definitely like feel it in your bones.
All right.
But like you hold yourself.
All right.
He actually like seems a little impressed as he gives you a nod and as he walks off.
All right. Did he leave without taking coin from me, or did I just give him the 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay,
guess.
good.
Roll a 20. Sure.
Wow. All right.
He's a little guy.
Want
He's
to
got
beat
to
up children and you're ripping off.
No, I mean he's happy.
Our good friend Nagar. You going to do him like that?
Look at him. He's happy.
He's happy with his full share of
he
gold, though.
finds a wall and slumps again, and like within like 2 minutes he's asleep.
I think he'd be happier with his full share.
Maybe.
Wait, what happened?
Is there like some
I
sort
gave
of
him
coffee
5.
nearby that I can
And he
drag
took
over?
off. He was fine.
Yeah, sure.
He's a very
That's
literal guy.
Okay.
I mean,
Roll the tuck.
right?
11. 11 tough.
Fine.
That worked.
I'm not silently judging you. I am
I
overtly
think-
judging you.
I take 5 gold and try to put it somewhere on him. or nobody else will steal it.
You could probably drop him in his. Like, he doesn't like. I mean, he's wearing shoes, but they're barely.
Yeah.
So you could probably like drop in the top of his shoe.
All right. Somebody's gonna take these, but all right.
It's jammed between his toes.
Oh. Wait. Actually, what kind of fungus is in there?
Oh! Oh!
You will crawl that Nagrog didn't
Nah.
approve of bathing.
Right.
So it's pretty dirty. There's no fungus, but like it's pretty dirty.
Okay. I'll
Much
just do.
like you.
I'll just do a quick medicine check. Make sure it's okay. Do I need to roll
Yes,
it? No.
I mean,
Okay. Yeah.
it doesn't appear to have anything communicable
Okay. Good.
from your quick look.
Right. All right. Well, so mystery solved.
Not really.
I mean, I need to know some more. But what do you think? I mean, it was nice to have some muscle behind us. I don't know, 4 of us against a bunch of trolls.
Yeah, the more help, the better. I mean, honestly.
I mean, so I guess the problem was they're coming closer and attacking. That was the problem, right?
I believe so. Yeah,
They haven't actually attacked any settlements.
they're
Okay.
just coming.
The patrols are just getting closer and closer.
Yeah, for the most part, they stay to the crags and just
Travelers
grab
getting.
people who get too close to the crags. But they have been coming closer and closer to the settlements.
So I'm gonna ask around if anybody has been to Brightfall recently and see if they've had any troubles at all or if they're safe.
Okay.
Just asking about because my aunt and uncle and brother still live there.
Okay. Wasn't there too long ago. Wasn't.
Yeah. Well, I'm just
Any
wondering
issues?
what the trolls recently. I just want to make sure they're fine. I mean, that guy was headed west.
Brightfall is pretty secluded because of the mountains.
Okay.
So they don't. It's pretty defensible.
Well, just to see if I find somebody that came from there recently and just get some news.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see.
There's not really like gather information anymore. So.
No, not okay. There we go. So you're kind of wandering through after you kind of grab some food, and you come up. You're like just asking around if anyone has come to Brightfall recently.
Yeah.
And you're pointed to a young Tabasti man named Robin Willowpaw.
Robin Willowpaw.
Yeah.
Any relation to Robin Williams?
He's pointed out to be kind of resting over by the escalator. Just kind of, he has a little kind of blanket laid out with some treats. Seems to have divided up.
By the big Buddha statue?
Yes.
Okay.
He has a white fur with a bit of amber brown on his right hand and under his chin and neck. His eyes are bright blue-green. And he does walk with a little bit of a limp as he moves around. And you later notice, after kind of like walking right up to him, that his left leg is actually a prosthetic. Fairly detailed wooden prosthetic with like a few springs and stuff in it to help it function more or less the way it should. At least it helps him walk as well. So Tabasti, for the most part, appear like predatory cats about the size of a cheetah who, when they're kind of just idling around, walk on all fours, because their body is very cat-like. They have a kind of longish neck, but a very, very, very human face, to the point of almost like, for a normal person who had never seen one before, it would totally creep them out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm creeped out.
You're just not processing. And so, like bears, they can stand up and walk around. They're just a little bit slower. But when they want to drop into speed mode, they definitely go on all fours. They have packs that are designed to sit on their back, like They gotta lay on their hips just right.
Huh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Rifle.
So he's
not right. No, their backs are not constructed. The way they move, they're not solid like a
Then
horse.
what's the point?
all right. Well, looks like he's kind of relaxing and whatnot. So
Mhm.
I'll just kind of go up to the statue and kind of look at it for a little while and kind of wait for him to kind of notice me.
Hmm.
And just
He gives you kind of
thinking.
cocks his head to the side, curious on you, and please come over.
Yeah. Scofa. Nice to meet you.
Yes, you may call me Rob.
Robin. All right.
What can I do for you?
I just sorry. I heard you came through Brightfall recently, and I got some family there. So,
In the past week, I have been. Yes.
yeah. So I was just wondering if everything's all right back there, because I haven't
As
been
beautiful
back.
as ever, if you have ever been.
Oh yes. It's been a few years since I've been back, but just want to make sure everything's all right. You it didn't happen to go through Foundry at all. I mean, it's kind of out of the way, but
No,
okay.
no reason.
I'm sure that place hasn't changed. But yeah, so Brightfall looks fine, and you didn't see any running any problems with any trolls or anything, right?
No.
Hearing about anything? Okay, well, that's good. You mind if I ask about the leg? It's,
Of course. It
Yeah.
is always a question I have come to expect.
yeah. I mean, I didn't want to come right out and ask, but I guess it did. So
I see you have your own
yeah,
difficulties to overcome.
I don't think a prosthetic's going to help me too much there, but
Perhaps not. But in a world where one can shoot fire from one's hands,
yeah.
there are ways, perhaps.
Yeah, I haven't figured that part out yet. Maybe someday. So did you make it yourself, or
Yes, I did.
oh, you did? Wow. Well, it's nice.
Thank
Yeah. You ever think about making some for other people and selling it, or?
I have done a few.
Yeah.
Balance is a bit hard, but
Well, that's what this guy's talking about, right?
I have heard.
Yeah, I try to walk the middle path myself. So where are you from?
All around.
All around. I mean, like your family, or I don't know too much about your people, so
Fair
I think
enough.
you're the first I've ever met
I
or talked to.
don't think we talk much about ourselves, but I have not been blessed with a wife yet. But
Yeah,
perhaps I just need to find the right brothers.
me neither. I mean, been blessed by other people, so that's other stories. So, well, all right, very good. Anything interesting you found in your travels? I mean, sounds like you've been around a
A
lot.
number of things, I think, yes.
Yeah.
Anything in particular you are looking for?
Just always looking for some words of wisdom, you know. But
I think perhaps this.
Yeah.
Those who look at the sky too much, look ahead, often trip because they cannot see where they're going.
that's something. Okay.
So you go into your journal and write to that.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't mind, I will get back to my dinner.
Yeah, of course. Nice to meet you, Robin. Right?
Yes.
Robin.
Good to meet you as well.
Yeah. Let's go for it.
Yes. He sits down, kind of gives you a smile.
Mhm.
He doesn't necessarily seem to be shooing you off, but he is changed his focus. He is now just kicking back and eating his food.
Okay.
So Scofa, in your world,
Huh?
it's okay to interrupt people while they're eating dinner.
Yeah. I mean, people talk while they're eating all the time. I mean,
Okay.
no, sorry. You
I
don't
wasn't
eat.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be insensitive. But
Well, just thought I'd check. I don't know much about the Orqindi.
Yeah, well, I mean, everybody's got their own thing, but generally people like to eat and talk. I mean, something to do.
Well, you're eating, though. Why do you need to talk while you're eating? Isn't that rude? Delwyn said that was rude.
Yeah, well, everybody's got their own thing. I mean, as long as he's not a messy eater, although sometimes that's fun to watch.
Speaking of eating,
Yeah.
during dinner, I want to suss out who might I work with to get a little charity going.
Sure.
Some of that.
Well, to officially set it up, we want to talk to the mayor. But if you just kind of want to see if people are like open to the idea, you could just like kind of wander around and whisper.
Well, I figure out the communal dinner since
Mhm.
we out. So between persuasion and insight, figure out who might be able to manage funds while I'm not here.
So the person that
I don't
was-
necessarily trust people in the positions of.
Sure. So, Blue Asher, which is the woman that runs the forge, she mostly is the one who cooks for everyone. Where is she? Please stand by.
Need a graphic film.
Yeah, like a dance of popcorn and a drink.
Let's all stand by while Steve goes on through his notes.
This stream is brought to you by.
Enter sponsor here.
Right.
Tweet something.
Scopa, did you learn anything important from the face cat man?
Wow.
Javasti, I think
Oh,
they call.
You see him stop and process that, memorizes it.
And you
Right.
don't answer the Tin Man.
What's it, man?
All right.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, something
this
to
is
think
like-
about. I guess.
He processes that too.
We there the whole time. I mean, it's kind
No.
of creepy. No, okay.
No, we weren't there. We weren't just watching you. We like went elsewhere while we
Okay.
had this interrupted this man's dinner.
Okay, you just saw. Okay.
You lost her card.
Living
Anyway,
acquaintance that can't rot in me.
Oh, like the food that Scopa did.
Mhm.
Oh, one of the okay. I don't think I'm tin. Okay, ping myself. I don't think that's tin. But now I understand your reference.
Yeah.
All right.
That's creepy.
But I don't have any emotions on my face, so you really can't tell. If it's...
Yeah. Anyway, so her name is Blue Asher. She has blue hair. She runs the forge. She's a very kind of strong, not exceptionally tall woman, but like well built. Kind of dusky tan. Kind of burn scars, definitely from her work.
In talking to her, I try and get a feel if I like give money her way, if it's going to go
I
to
think that's a good
feeding
idea.
people.
Yes. I don't know at the moment that we have the need, but most people care for the children pretty well.
You know what? Here, take I give her 10 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Hold this in reserve and
Cool.
just use it as an emergency fund.
I'll see if I
Anybody
can
that
find a place that might be in the compound. I think that would be well suited to it.
And just let me know if there's anything that I might be able to help provide for it.
Very, very kind of you.
Do you want to warn her about the mists?
Oh no, they issue general warnings for that. I I know we're clear at least for 4 days.
But that's good to know.
Well, actually, 3, right? Because that was one morning before we came here.
Of course.
But, oh, sorry.
So does anyone else want to do anything before that night ends?
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to go find Hominy.
Okay. She has her kind of nest in that long hallway on the 3rd level. And it's speckled with kind of little bits of art that she's done on the wall and pieces of paper. She's made maps, some of them seemingly to nowhere. And she has kind of tucked herself in the back corner. And it's hard to tell Hominy hard to tell when she's sleeping or not because her eyelids are clear.
Okay.
But she does seem to acknowledge you as you kind of enter in. She looks at you. Yes.
Found something.
You did.
Yeah, I did the map.
Of course. Very nice.
Yes.
Wonderful. What did you find?
I found this cave.
Ooh, good.
Yeah, it's a little place to hide.
And so, finding you was a fortune.
Yay.
You are very close to my heart. And I.
Thank you.
Again and again. Perhaps some of your decisions are a little bit rash, but good. You are very useful. And she gives you that kind of creepy hug that she does.
Yay, reciprocate.
Yeah. All right. Is there something I can do for you?
Oh. Oh. We're looking for WG, the fungus peddler?
I have heard of this person, but I don't believe I've seen him. I could keep an eye out.
Okay.
You've done a favor for me, I'll do a favor for you.
Yay, thank you. I have to add more to this map.
Yes. Yes, you keep it for now.
Okay.
All right. And you know what? Why don't you... I have a few baubles that I have no need for. Would you like to look?
Yes.
Very good.
Yes.
Yes. Go ahead and roll up.
All right. $13 total.
Okay.
It's first.
You find a flick baton.
Cool.
It's like a
So yeah, for people not familiar,
oh
yeah, those are like the extendable kind of riot things. They're made out of like several tubes fitted into each other, and you can just flick it, and it kind of locks into place.
hurts.
Ooh.
So it's a club that you could hide away.
Excellent. Thank you.
So from where Nagrog was,
Mhm.
you said there was like the fountain or whatever in that area.
Mhm.
Is there like a big old moonlight opening? Or is it-
The 3rd floor, a lot of it is a kind of like a balcony that surrounds the open area where you can see down into the 4th floor.
Mhm.
And then there's like small places where like there used to be shops. And
Is it-
Hominy has taken like the maintenance corridor.
Is it like a glass ceiling though? Like,
No,
with
it's open.
moonlight? Oh, fully open.
Yeah.
Oh, so you like the mists could have theoretically come in via that way, or because of the way that they built the.
They would have to be able. I suppose, like in theory, that could happen, but they would.
Well, the plants keep
other
it open.
barriers would have to be breached.
Okay. I'm gonna go downstairs, back down to Nagrog, essentially with some food that I grabbed, just so he has some
Alright.
when he wakes up.
Cool.
Just hang out down there with him.
Alright. Did anyone else want to do it?
I'm gonna look for a sling.
A sling.
See if I might have better luck with that. Yeah.
A sling.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you could find like a stray piece of leather,
Right.
just kind of shape it out so that it has that pouch in the middle. I mean, you're no expert, but
Right.
find something that you could practice with at least.
Okay. There's yeah, I'll do that unless I can find some kind of leather worker or something. But there's nobody here that
Not at the
does
moment.
that? Okay. Should I make some kind of roll for that? I don't know.
Do you have any craft skills?
I have glass blowers tools.
Well,
So
that's
I'm
mostly
somewhat
so
desperate.
glass blowers, mostly tongs and kind of very small hammers and loops. Yeah, that doesn't really apply. So maybe just
I
roll.
mean, I'm like shaping stuff, I guess. Anyway.
Just roll dexterity.
Okay. All right. Big O plus 0. Natural 20.
Nice. You
Alright.
have,
Awesome.
at least to your eyes,
Yeah.
one eye, the finest looking sling that you've ever seen.
All right. To give this thing a name.
Matter of fact, you're so confident in this sling.
Yeah.
The first 6 times you use it, you roll an advantage.
Wow. Okay. Awesome.
Repurpose that nice leather jacket with the studs on it.
Look up at the
Cool.
stars and ponder existence.
I think the next thing I wanted to do, I have to wait till people have their
So you would actually,
wares out again.
you would be looking up at the bottom of the second floor.
I'll move that.
So the third
move
floor
that.
is open.
Can I move? I'm at the where did Nagrog? Where was
He
it?
crashed down at the bottom.
Okay, so I'm at the bottom, but is there? You said there's like a fountain or whatever in the middle.
Mhm.
From the fountain, can you see?
No.
No.
So it's like, so there's the bottom floor.
Okay.
And then so that's like a regular floor, and then the third floor is more kind of centralized like that with a little space in there, and then there's a roof to that floor,
Oh.
and then there's a second floor, the top entrance.
I'd rather.
So nothing. It's not completely open.
I'd rather stay with Nagrog. It's still
The
ponder.
ceiling is like, although it's pretty worn, there's someone has painted something like a skyscape in it.
Just thinking about life and why I'm here.
Sure. Yeah.
I'll spend the rest of the night with whoever is down there, just entertaining people. If anybody needs anything mended,
Okay.
getting to know people.
Cool. So you all fall into a form of sleep, whether you just be kind of powered up, going to sleep mode, or actually sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
And you're woken by klaxons.
Okay.
Your
going on
vision
now?
is blurry.
Mine's
Okay.
Yours is too. There's a ringing in your ears that just kind of making the klaxon sound super weird. You feel a little dizzy. Biological people feel a little bit nauseous, and it's like a ball, like a knot in your stomach. Your mouth feels dry. You have the kind of almost the sensation of like you keep wanting to reboot. Because there's something's in your code that like doesn't feel right. But other than that, like your systems are all kind of like coming online, and
ship Nagrog away.
you have forgotten everything that's happened in the last week.
Mm.
You've forgotten, so you know these people next to you, and you have some kind of feeling about them being family, friend, ally. You're not sure, but like definitely not enemies. And you're not even sure like how you got here or where you are. And I want to go to the battle camp.
Okay. So is it just the 4 of us in Nagrok?
Not even Nagrok.
No,
He's nowhere in sight.
Okay.
Oh, I was next to him.
Yeah, you were.
Oh, dick. Just left me here.
Woo!
Nice.
Whoa.
Awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
you guys.
Someone capture that. And
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta refresh the screen. It doesn't want to.
You have a flash, maybe?
Device is not
Yeah,
what?
flash.
It might come out better. I can try mine.
Oh, how did it-
Oh no.
Oh no! What happened?
Well, here, just tweet it out.
Okay, hold it for a moment. Technical difficulties.
Did it get unplugged or something?
Oh, that's in.
One's there. Oops.
I'm just trying to restart.
Tweet it out.
Alright.
At that one man.
You don't know the rest of that song.
Dun, 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 dun.
So I'm lounging on top of the Buddha head, right? Another one of these nights. Waking up on
Did
top
you
of the
remove
Buddha.
it as a source and re-add it?
Yeah.
I know we had at least one viewer. My girlfriend said she was watching.
Nice.
Woo!
Cool.
Alright.
Said she was watching. I don't know. She might have.
Wait a minute. Of course, we'll have all the thousands
Oh,
of
there we
viewers.
go! Yay!
Hey.
Okay. So it's a little bit zoomed out, but
Still lucky.
it's
We gotta,
better than nothing.
we gotta think fourth dimension.
Okay.
Hello, future people.
All right.
We're in this box.
So you guys can place your figures in that kind of central area near the Buddha.
Can I be lounging on it, or is that not a kosher?
No, you could have been lying. You
Okay.
would have had to climb way up there, but
Yeah, I just wake up like another one of these mornings. All right.
yeah, sure. There also you can see all about your feet. At this point,
What about my feet?
only 6 inches of it or so. There is a fine blackish mist with the tiniest little blue bolts kind of shooting through it, like you can see. Just kind of just idly swirling around your feet, though it is kind of like starting to spin up. And the klaxons are still going.
Stuff like that.
All right. So why don't we everyone roll for initiative?
Initiative.
Whoa.
Good job.
Good catch.
Did I roll one?
No.
Not great.
Average.
Slightly, no. Yeah, slightly above, right?
Yeah. I mean, on a D20, what,
Round
10.5 is considered average.
Mm.
So 10 or
Jeez.
11.
Can you flash your light, Eric, at the instrument behind you?
Flash the light?
Yeah, your light.
Oh, yeah?
No. Didn't really
Yeah,
think
it's
so.
not doing it. That's
Oh.
all. It's all right. All right. So let's take initiative.
Oof.
Dun, 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 dun,
That's
dun.
20 to 25. Anyone?
Nope.
No. 15 to 20.
Nope.
Wow. Okay. 10 to
We're
15.
just waking up.
13.
11.
13 for Sora. 11 for Scofa.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, don't know that.
Okay.
Don't know that song either.
5 to 10.
7.
What was I doing? Oh, I was tweeting. That's right.
Oh.
I prefer the
What are you
wait and
tweeting?
see approach.
Tweeting my character waking up in the middle of the
4.
Ah.
Jeez. All right. We don't have any bonuses.
Don't roll a 4 next time. I think you did better.
That's true.
Okay. So Sora,
I drove
Yes.
you are first.
All right. So, assuming I don't sleep in my armor, I do have my gear near me. I'll grab my sword and stand up and look around.
Okay. So you see pretty much what you see there.
All right.
You're facing. So you can pretty much get. Go ahead and roll me a perception test.
Okay. 12.
All right. So you definitely see a number of creatures shuffling through the mist.
Ooh, we're raggy.
Not good.
Oh, there's mist in here?
Just at your feet, but it's dissipating.
Okay. Well, not my feet, but
Did you fart again?
I don't remember.
Ooh.
Boo.
Yeah, it smells kind of robotic,
What's that transmission fluid?
right?
From your position, yeah, that's all you see.
All right.
Right?
I don't remember any of these people with me, right?
No, but you do have. There is a feeling of familiarity.
All right.
I mean, I'm looking at you with my head upside down, but
I will point in the direction of the shambling creatures and say, "Things! Things! Not good!" and have my sword drawn.
Okay. Scofa, you are next.
all right. So I kind of look upside down at it. I could see them.
His eyes still,
Yeah, from your vantage point, you can see them.
Okay.
eyes still bandaged.
Yeah, your eyes still. He's eyes still damaged.
I don't know. It's
Okay.
a flashback.
That's true.
So I'm looking around for. Do I remember my equipment, or just look around and see? There's a staff. That looks good. Feels right.
There's no inventory in your brain.
Okay. So I guess I just pick up the first thing I see. Do I see the sling, or did I see the staff first? I guess, or just roll.
The staff.
Okay. So I grab that and just instinctively kind of backflip off the thing,
Sure.
and then that's
So
when I
that's
remember that my legs aren't doing as well as they used to. But
also about a 15-foot drop.
okay.
So go ahead and roll acrobatics for me.
Okay.
Natural
Where's my
one.
acrobatics?
Natural one.
19.
Nice.
19. All right. So you do a 3-point landing.
Sweet.
Uh,
I don't remember that I'm injured.
yeah, you just take 1 point of damage.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Really?
Because it is.
Yeah.
You managed to.
All right.
I actually rolled a 1, but you
It was D6.
still gonna take 1.
All right.
Just from the sheer height of the fall.
All right. So what do they look like? Do they look like skeletons?
They are definitely skeletons.
All right. And I see mist on the ground here.
Just a little bit.
Do I get any kind of feeling from the mist? Like it's bad in my mind, or is it just mist and like fog and I don't care and I'll just run into it?
They're roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That's a 6.
6. You're actually like, as odd as it sounds, you kind of want to get in it.
All right.
Yeah, it's almost calling to you like a warm bath or a blanket or
Okay.
you feel like almost like alone when you're not in it.
Okay. So I smile and jump into it. Use the rest of my movement. So how much more did that take up? 15 or
Let's say it's took 5.
5? Okay. So just kind of eyeball. Oh, I see. There's dots. Okay.
They're a little bit poorly placed, but
5. Okay, so I kind of get side by side with a robot. Ready to take on some skeletons? And I prepare my staff for them to come in.
okay. So are you taking the dodge action? Or are you ready?
No, I'm feeling good. I'm ready to hit.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just kind of tap him on the shoulder, say, turn around over here.
All right.
I'll look in like 2 turns.
So Fender, you're next.
I'll look now. I look.
Okay.
And I see.
Yeah, you see some skeletons kind of shambling towards your area.
Okay. Well, when I turn, I suppose I feel my sword on my back.
Mm-hmm.
I can
And
turn.
I'll, okay.
Also, now that you've turned around from your position,
Uh-oh.
There's more.
Oh, no.
you can see.
With my minimum 15 perception.
Ooh, pop.
That's neat.
Some more.
So I feel like I'm probably still in a half haze of like dream state.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's why I'm like not totally freaking out about skeletons. I mean, there's a robot guy standing here, so
Do I have a shield?
It's a metal skeleton.
right.
Do you have one in your
No. Oh, yes. I do.
Yeah, then there's one nearby.
Yeah, I pick up the shield, and I'll move forward to block there in the middle, and do the defend action.
Okay.
Or whatever, protect, dodge.
Dodge.
One more.
Or actually, you could. I think you could use your action to like impose. Well, is that a fighting style? Trying to remember your paladin from the I'll just say for now, you can use your action to impose disadvantage on one attacker.
Oh, just one? I thought if you take a certain action, every attack against you is.
Yeah, the dodge.
I think
action,
but that's just against you.
Yeah.
Are you just you're just looking out for number one? Okay, no, that's fine. Then you
Well,
can
yeah,
just take dodge.
that's why I'm in the middle.
Yeah, then you're just taking the
dodge.
dodge action.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Cool. All right. So the skeleton's great. Go. So let's have. I mean, I'll just have all of them advance as far as they can. Those 3.
Are they going to try and go?
They're gonna try and spill around.
Oh, they're not going to attack me?
He'd be able to push around. Pretty
I
good.
mean, you're a robot. Maybe they don't see you as a thing.
Yeah, if they have enough movement, they have a movement of 30. They're gonna push past Fender, so he'll get a
Just
AO.
the one, right?
Get 1 AO. Yeah.
Then I'll swing at any of them get on top of me. Then I'll take a swing at them.
And then those 3 in the back, those ones in the back will move up as far as they can as well.
15?
15 will hit, yeah.
So they're just shy of it. Okay.
8 damage.
Okay.
So whichever one.
Mm-hmm. So let's say. Let's say the super pale one that's close to Delwyn. Let's say you hit that one.
Okay.
Wait, that one's over there? I didn't see you. Oh, you're on the corner. Okay.
Excuse me.
Alright, so how many skellies? So look, Scofie, you're not quite in range.
No, yeah, he's just shy of hitting at me. That's fine.
Alright, so going to be 3 on Fender and 1 on Delwyn.
I think it'll be at advantage. I'm still. I haven't gone yet.
Oh,
Oh, right.
yeah, kind of caught you by surprise. That's true. Alright, so that was a natural 1 followed by an 18. So one of them was going to hit. So a bony claw kind of it's like clacking its jaw as it kind of like it's their movements are very like stop motion, very jerky.
Cool.
As if they're being controlled or something like that.
Almost like there's a strobe that you can't see that's going on.
Huh. Pretty cool.
And that siren is still going?
Yeah, the
whole time?
klaxon is still going off.
Okay.
So you take 4 points of damage as the kind of bony fingers scrape across your chest and like rip into your shirt a little bit. All right, Fender.
So is it just a sound, or is there like a red light spinning around and whatnot too?
No, it's
Nothing like
just
that?
the sound.
Okay.
Look at that. A 4, a 4, and a 16. The 16 will be a 20.
That's it. Right?
Okay.
Wait, it's a disadvantage though.
All right. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, so you managed to bring up your shield just in time, and actually, like, one of its fingers kind of breaks off on your shield.
Good.
Okay. And then stuff happens in the background. Delwyn. No, actually, just Sora. Go ahead and roll a perception test for me.
Oh, okay. Let's see. 16.
16. You hear some scuttling from behind you, and even in what's his name's office to your side.
Okay.
Cray's office. Yeah. Two separate things you hear, like hard tapping on the old cracked kind of laminate floor.
Okay.
Back here.
Yeah.
Do I see
around the
anything?
no, it's
That's
it
around
comes
the-
from around the corner,
Okay.
and then the other kind of in that kind of alcove area to the right of the movie.
Did you add the spider web, or is that just there?
Mhm.
Did you add
That's actually probably glue
Oh, okay.
from the hot glue gun.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a few strands around.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's
All right, Delwyn, you're up.
All right, what's the lighting?
There is kind of some light from little kind of sconces that have been kind of picked out of the wall. So,
And that's actual firelight.
yeah,
On
they're
the
like
walls? Okay.
kind of lanterns.
So this thing is just
Although, you know what? No, no, it's electrical light.
and this thing is just hovering over me.
What thing?
The skeleton.
Oh, it's kind of it's like looming over you. Yeah, just took a swipe at you.
All right. Well, I guess from the ground, I'm going to bring up a ball of light in my hand, and I'm gonna light it up with Sacred Flame.
All right.
So
Cool.
it's gonna need a
Wisdom
DC
saving.
14
Wisdom saving throw, right?
Dex save.
Dex.
Dex save. Oh, okay.
Unless wisdom's worse, then yeah, wisdom.
Okay, that's a 12 on the die, and they have a +2, so it's a 14.
And
And that was just one target, right?
yeah, just one target.
Okay.
And I know I'm probably gonna take an AO, but I'm just gonna crawl back like 10 feet.
Sure. And you do indeed take an AO. And that's a 14 on the die.
I'm on the ground, so it gets advantage anyway.
Oh, you're crawling, right? You didn't stand up yet.
Interesting.
Well, let's see if it crits.
Yeah, I'll stand up and back away.
Yeah, okay. All right. So yeah, it gets another slash at you as you kind of crawl away for 3 points of damage. It's kind of grazes across your kind of bare leg, catching you just under the kilt.
Since I'm back there, I'm going to kind of take cover behind that thing, and I'm going to do I'm pretty scratched up now, so I'm going to use my bonus action and healing word myself.
Sure.
Okay.
4.
For 7.
Cool.
So I am feeling all the way back up to...
You feel fresh as a daisy.
And I make sure Lady is away and safe.
Yeah, I'm gonna just say when you went to sleep, you popped her back in her pocket dimension. So
Oh, actually, did I have spells since we've kind of forgotten everything? Did I...
You kind of,
unmemorized,
like,
or...
you instinctively kind of pulled them out. I'm not gonna leave you like completely vulnerable.
Yeah, I moved and all that. I'm all set.
Okay. So back around to Sora.
All right.
Get him.
Mess them up.
That's your plan.
Pretty much. All right. So as I come running in this direction, there's more back here. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's as far as I can move.
Okay. Yeah. You have your short sword out?
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to take any kind of actions? Do you want to hide or anything like that?
Is there anywhere to hide here there?
Under the bench.
Yeah, you could hide under the bench, under the table. You could. Yeah, that's probably about it.
All right. Huh.
Or just dodge.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could just go defensive.
Go defensive.
Okay. Cool. Scofa.
There's more than what. These things human? What are these things?
They look like skeletons.
Did that guy just throw fire? Alright. Whatever. I just smile and grin, grab my steel pipe as my staff, and slam the skeleton in front of me.
Cool.
Well, I hope they crumble.
Swing that
I don't exactly know what's holding them together. There's a natural one.
Oh boy. All right. Well, no one's in your area,
Alright.
so just roll me luck.
Okay. 18.
18. All right. Yeah, there's no additional effect.
Okay.
Just you're a little
Nice.
off balance, but you don't like lose your weapon or hit yourself or anything.
Okay. Does it like bounce off like that, or just like almost lose it, missing them? Or?
No, you probably like just kind of like misjudged. You're still a little bit sleepy and like a little thrown off from the mist. So like you just kind of like slam down, and there's a little whang as it like hits the ground pretty solidly.
Okay, so I'm like on the ground, and I just kind of like use the leverage to like stick out a foot and kick him.
All right.
Come on, foot. The one I just
Nice.
natural 20.
Dude, all right. Why don't you get a tweet of that?
Oh, okay.
So
I'll
you
drop
can
the
roll 2d4 plus your strength.
Yeah. So actually, I have savage attack. So on a crit, I get an extra die.
3d4.
Yeah.
Whoa, nice.
Orqindi.
Yeah. Nice. All right. Oh, I actually have 3d4.
Orqindi are half orcs in this world.
Hey.
Also sound like what the Jawas.
No, that. Yeah, they sound a little bit like that.
Something like that.
Not a sponsor.
Right. All right. So a total of 10 as I like
Dang.
kick him right in the pelvis.
Okay.
Does it fall apart?
You catch it pretty squarely in the sternum,
Okay.
and just whether it's like the flat of your foot hitting it just the right way, or something, but you seem to hit it like in just the right pressure point.
Yeah.
As that just like collapses its entire rib cage and like torso, and it just kind of falls apart.
Woo!
Nice.
Jumping to take him.
Yeah, so go ahead and take that one off.
Yeah. All right. Well, they're not that stable.
Good.
Aim for the middle section.
All right. So Fender's next.
I should take one down. Or try. Yeah, I'll attack the one directly in front of me.
Mhm.
16 on the die.
Sure.
8 again.
Nice. All right. So that's.
Dang.
It's part.
All right. Yeah. You come with like an upward slash and take out a good section of the ribs on its left side.
Does it sound like a xylophone?
Yeah, a little bit. Bony sign up. Okay. Do you want to move it on?
No, I'm good.
All right. Now the skellies go.
Skygrow?
Skelligro. So the one to Fender's left is going to advance on Scofa.
Is that the one
If you could,
that already hit?
No, you hit the one on your.
That-
I'm sorry. I meant from your guys' perspective, the players.
Oh.
The one on Fender's left advances on Scofa. The pale one goes to just left of Sora.
That's the one I already hit.
It is. So you can choose to AO any of these guys.
Yeah, let me wait and see.
Sorry, the glue.
Yeah, sorry.
Sure.
Oh, no worries.
I like that story.
The set piece is awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Further up, so he's like just flush with Sora. Yeah, right there.
And let's go ahead and...
That one's also going to go to the other space where Sora is.
I'm going to do that one.
Ah.
That one?
Yeah.
Okay.
19 on the die.
Nice.
Come on, more than 4. 5. So, 9.
9. All right. And that's...
9.
Which one is that?
It's
That one's...
buff.
Yeah. And that one? Okay, cool. And then... The other two are gonna move up, so they're attacking 3 on Fender again.
Okay. Just try and get me.
So we'll do Fender,
We'll see who's boned next.
right?
Fuck.
Only one hits.
What's the plus?
4.
I'm 20 AC.
Oh yeah, look at that. All right, so again, you bring up your shield just the right time, and they're just kind of like scraping off of it, and whittling down the tips of their fingers. Okay, so 2-1 Sora,
These guys must really have a bone to pick with
but
us.
you are defending,
Yes.
so they're at disadvantage.
Yes.
Does anyone laugh?
Good thing that natural 20 was a disadvantage. Does a 16 hit you?
Well, even with armor, my AC is only 15, but seeing as that I was sleeping and I didn't have my armor on, it's
What
even
kind of
less.
armor do you wear?
Leather.
Leather? You could have slept with it.
Really? Oh, nice. All right then. Yeah,
But
but
still,
AC 15.
Yeah. So for that, hits. Second one at disadvantage. Also hits. Okay.
Dun
Rip.
dun dun.
So they almost like
Tag
strike it. Yeah, like kind of almost like the dance scene in Shaun of the Dead.
So you make Shaun of the Dead references, but not Beetlejuice?
Oh no,
You said it again. That's 3.
Oh, that's 3. We're doomed. Okay.
And suddenly on the board,
Giant worm.
10 word.
Giant one from Doom.
So 5 for the first one and
Ouch.
3 for the second one.
Ouch.
You have a new character ready, right?
No.
Okay, and then
I think I should have higher AC. It should be wisdom, right?
You might have chosen
Delwyn roll perception and Sora roll perception with disadvantage.
Alright. Both of us with disadvantage?
No, just you.
Wasted it.
Oh, no.
I have disadvantage, right?
Yes, you do.
Okay, there we go. Thank you.
Does no
Ugh.
one have advantage?
He doesn't.
Okay, what did you get? 8.
12.
It would have been a 24.
Yeah.
All right.
I have a 13.
What about Lady?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I think that's when I had a minus 2.
16 on the die.
Plus.
All right, I fudged up the felt.
Clong, 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 clong.
So the chattering that these creatures are making.
Crappy.
Yeah.
Uh,
Do they look like human skeletons, or can we
as
tell?
they drop off.
Oh. Those things. Okay.
Oh no.
This one seems to come
I don't know.
off the wall down to here.
Oh, well,
Goblins?
bug people.
Yeah, they seem to be large-headed. Yeah, they have kind of weird fly-like heads with the spikes coming out of them, and multiple arms. One of them looks like it had 4 arms, but is missing one, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Goblins.
I guess. Oh, right. You're right.
Sure, they could be
Animal
goblins,
stuff. Right.
but they're a little more uniform. They're
okay.
Goblins will sometimes have bug-like features, but will rarely be like that bug-like.
Okay.
but more like eyes or mandibles or like one of those things, but normally not that many. Okay. So that was the bugs. Dylan, you next.
Right. I stay healthy, little one. Do a healing word for 6 points for you.
Woo, thank you. Much appreciated.
And there's more behind us. I'm going to turn. I hold up my lantern and I send my firebolt through it so I can light my lantern
Oh, cool.
as
Sure,
I
yeah, it's clever.
send one over. And I will attack that one closest with a firebolt.
Which one?
The
bug?
Bug.
Okay.
And I'm going to miss.
Okay. So you see it kind of squeal and duck out of the way, and in a kind of very kind of raspy voice, he goes, "No!"
And I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh.
Yes, the goal. 6.
Okay. All right. Back around to Sora.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
So there's one next to me that's injured already
Mm-hmm.
and has hit me. So let's see if I can take this one down. 15.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. 7.
7.
Yes.
How would you like to kill it?
Aha! It's a short sword. It's a stabby weapon. Right in the eye socket.
Alright, so yeah, you kind of like just step forward with like a fancy kind of lunge. You catch it right in the eye socket, and then you just pop its head off, and it crumbles.
Woohoo! Be overkill, but it is in base to base with another person.
Oh. Nice.
Yeah. So if you want to roll your sneak attack damage, it's fine.
Okay. Wait, sneak attack's only 1 die. Never mind. 6 more.
6 more. Yeah. So like instead of popping its head off, you actually the flick. Just the angle is just right, so where like crushes through the top of its skull, and it's like a mini explosion of little bone bits as your sword comes out the top of its head, and then it crumbles.
Well done, little one.
Yay!
Nice. Cool.
Self movement. That'd be AO. Huh? All right, never mind.
I think this one is back one.
Oh, it's back one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think you're fine.
All right. 10. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, well done. These things are falling apart. Quick, what are those bugs?
I heard them say no.
Huh?
I heard them say no. I think they're helping us. Maybe. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna hit these things. So do they look like human skeletons, or I don't know? I mean,
Human
human-ish.
or elf or Cambion or
sure.
Well,
And are you taking advantage on that one? Are we doing advantage on flanking?
Yeah.
yes, I believe we were.
Yeah, let's do that.
good thing the skeletons weren't.
Say, hey, robot,
Yeah.
kick your leg out. All right.
You what?
Never mind. I got him.
Okay.
23.
Yeah, that's definitely
Yeah.
it.
All right. It's not natural though. Oh yeah, so it's just 1. So 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. All right. Was that one you picked before?
No, it's a new one.
No, it's a new one.
Yeah, the other one I
Okay.
used to do.
What is his arms doing? So that's the one that's pointing. Okay, cool.
With his pinky, it looked like.
Yeah? Did you
Okay.
die with like a wine glass in
You
his
said 10 points of damage.
hand? 10. Yeah.
Okay. That actually
Get them.
yeah. How do you want to kill him?
All right. I'm just swinging, so I just knocked the head off. I guess.
Okay,
It
cool.
worked.
Yeah.
That seemed to be the weak
Yeah,
spot.
it like kind of bounces off of one of the other one's head. It just like momentarily is like, clack, clack, clack.
All right. So I kick the head. Oh, actually, I do have an unarmed strike. I can still move, right?
Yeah.
And do that? Okay.
Mhm.
Say kick in the head.
Or can I kick the head that fell on the ground into the other guy?
Yeah. Do
Okay.
it.
All right.
But do it. Don't hit me.
So that's
Oh,
a 24.
nice.
Jeez. Okay, I'm gonna call that a. I'm just gonna call it like it's gonna be normally 1 damage plus your strength bonus
Oh, okay.
because it's like an improvised weapon.
Okay. So 4 points.
4 points. Okay. Still, was that one hurt?
I don't know.
Which one is it?
That one I hit.
That one you hit?
Yeah, I think that one was for a 9.
Yeah, that one goes down too.
Nice.
Chain
So-
reaction.
So like you kick it up into its rib cage,
Yeah.
and it kind of knocks out a bit of the spine, and then it just kind of falls over with the rib cage, like with the skull still inside the rib cage as it falls.
That's pretty cool.
Okay.
Whoa, holy crap!
These things are fragile. I mean, they're skeletons.
From blunt force, they seem to be taking a lot of damage.
All right. And to that point,
Well-
I'm kind of looking both ways, looking at the bugs, looking at the skeletons.
Done, Orqindi.
I think I stand where I am.
Fender, you are next.
I hit.
Yeah.
with my
Thanks.
sword.
Human guy. Yeah.
16, 17.
That's it.
What do I call you?
For
I'm dealt with.
another 8.
Another eight.
Already,
This is
you
when you
No.
Is there one I
I don't
haven't hit
know.
before? I think that one on my.
the one that's kind of crouching.
I'm gonna hit him.
Sure.
The more damaged ones, the better. Easier for everyone else to
8 more.
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right. Skellies. Okay.
I like these guys.
So the one to Fender, again from your guys' player's perspective, to Fender's right
Which I've hit.
moves as far as he can to get someone else.
I'm gonna hit him.
Yeah.
17 on the die.
Yeah.
7 damage.
Crush it.
I slap his butt off.
you shatter its pelvis.
Okay.
And there's like a kind of split second where its body is, or you think you might be imagining this, but its legs just kind of go like that, and then go.
I spanked it to death. Oh,
Yeah.
I spanked it to death.
Okay.
Brilliant.
And then the one that you just recently hit runs past you, and
Him again. Not that
who goes
one.
for scope, I believe. Yeah, that one. Nope, no good.
All right.
You kind of like dodge backwards just as it kind of like does this like weird double lunge with its claws out at you.
Okay.
And then one on you, Fender.
Oh no, whatever. What do I
And
do?
again, bouncing off your shield, your armor holding strong. So the bug that's next to Buddha comes to join its companion, face to face with it, both facing you.
Okay.
And
The Buddha bug.
the Buddha bug.
So the Buddha bug.
So that one doesn't really say anything, and it kind of crouches low, and it turns to its companion, and its companion kind of dips its head up, and you can see its kind of mouth parts start struggling, and it squeals out,
We come to help.
Who said that?
Master sent us to help.
Grab a weapon.
Only 2 left, right?
Roll. Or, try and read him. Do I believe him?
You can roll insight with disadvantage. They're a little hard to read.
9.
You really can't. Their body language is super weird.
That's a reaction.
So back around to Sora.
All right. Half a step. Hey. Do I have advantage here?
Are you someone directly across from you?
No, just next to me.
No.
It's a regular hit.
That
Okay.
was my whole action.
However, if there is a companion within 5 feet of an enemy that you are attacking,
Oh, you
you can use your sneak attack.
Yes, I will.
That
attempt
was
to
my
sneak
whole
attack
action.
it.
Oh,
The insight was his action.
oh, sure. I'm sorry. No, you can still have an action. I'm
Yep.
sorry. Go ahead, Delwyn.
Control Z.
I'm gonna get land on these guys. Get a little ball of flame going on my hand.
Sure.
I'm gonna.
Sacred flame?
No, this is going to be firebolt
Cool.
at the one in front of
Me?
the Orqindi.
Okay.
AC 21.
Nice. Yeah, that's a hit.
3 points.
And which one is that? What pose is that one in?
Crouch.
That's the crouch one. 3. It looks like it's just you actually burn like there seems to be they have a little bit of like kind of
Flesh.
tendon tissue that like is kind of like holding them together. And you seem to like catch it right in one of its arms, burns through, and one of its arms falls off.
And then I just kind of
But
keep one eye
It's,
over
it's
towards
still up and running.
our little guests.
Okay.
Now, Sora.
All right. I will step up and attack.
At the end of the Skelly's turn, I'm sorry, these two would have come up just at the very kind of end of the board towards you guys, where they were coming from.
Should really seal it off.
More. All right. It goes 13, 19.
Yeah, that hits. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
All right. Let's see. Pierce. 7 piercing and 5 snake.
How do you want to kill it?
Oh, let's see. How about yeah, it's already missing an arm.
Mhm.
Just right through the sternum.
Sure. Right through you just kind of slash across right through the sternum and up through the kind of middle of its other arm. So it comes apart in 3 pieces.
Woo.
Cool. All right. Let's go for
All right. So it's like one left and one more down there, huh?
mm-hmm.
All right. Heads up, robot. You can,
Fender.
do you remember your name?
Yeah, you
Do I remember my name? Okay.
don't know.
Okay. I kind of reach around, hit with the staff.
Gross.
Nice.
He's a robot. 11 probably misses.
Yes, 11 is missing.
All right.
Thanks for giving me a reach around.
And then I just kind of stick.
Like if it had flesh, you would have hit. You're off by like an inch.
Okay. So after that, I just kind of grab the staff with one hand and give it a punch in the face.
Sure.
Bunch of this.
That's a 20.
That's a hit.
All right. 7 points of damage.
Nice.
All right. So yeah,
Wow.
you collapse that one's face and it falls over.
Okay.
Wow.
We just don't remember all the times that he missed.
Right?
I don't either.
That time that
Right. All right, Fender, you're
dirt
up.
in my neck.
Can I
Good.
make it to them? Does that map out that I can run up to these two? Do I see them?
Yeah, you see.
No.
Not if
Okay.
you want to attack.
Then I'll get there and
Just go
dodge
as close as you can.
and dodge.
Gotcha. Shield up.
Sword out.
Okay.
So is there still the mist is on the ground and
No, it's pretty much dissipated.
it's
by now.
dissipated? Okay.
Did I get a reach round? Or?
Not in that sense. But, but yes.
I tried.
All right, so the 2 skellies advance on you.
Oh no, not exactly what I wanted. But hey, come on.
Yeah.
Eat shit.
Okay.
Well, I think they have advantage. They surrounded
So,
him.
but now they don't have disadvantage. So that was a good roll.
Oh, right, because
For both of them.
they were dodging. Yeah.
I was kidding about the. Well, he is surrounded, but they don't. It doesn't.
No one just wants to give you a hug.
No, you're defending really well. Just placing that shield in just the right place.
I think I should be called Defender.
Mm. So it's almost as if you had intended that from the start.
Whoa.
All right. So the bugs advance towards you somewhat timidly.
I eat them.
They have a move of 40, but they will they'll move up until they can see the skeletons. If they can,
And then they
if
say
they can get there.
stop.
They'll have to go either behind us.
Yeah, actually, that's good.
Okay.
So then, like the small hairs on the back of your neck stand up when they get that close to you, but they don't seem to be threatening you directly anyway. And the one that's missing his arm, fishes kind of like from his kind of loincloth around his belt. He has this kind of weird fist-sized kind of bundle of rags that's wrapped with twine. There's like little like rat bones and things sticking out of it, and it like holds it up and it starts shaking it. You can hear this kind of almost like small pieces of wood or like teeth rattling around in there. And it's like it starts shaking it, and then it starts like chittering.
Like a cat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a little bit like when a cat sees a bug and wants to come. That is their turn. Dylan, you're up.
I'm just gonna step over so I have a clear line, and I'm gonna send another firebolt out the way. Just kind of get a little flame going.
Sure. We're Reggie.
AC 12.
Nope.
Unless I have advantage.
No, you don't.
So you like shoot that over my head or something?
Actually, probably over both of the Scofa and Fender's heads.
Okay. All right.
He was aiming at the one that's back was facing, but just kind of like sends it off into the distance.
Ah. Careful there, human.
Should probably hit him next time.
Sora, you're next.
All right.
Trying to make sure it didn't hit you.
5,
Fair.
10,
We'll give you that.
15, 20,
So is your hand still like
30.
flaming, or is it just an instantaneous thing?
So
I think there's a little
as,
smoke and a little.
as you get that close,
Yeah.
both you and Fender
Uh-huh.
can feel / hear a rumble, kind of a fast patter, a clacking.
Okay.
Oh God,
There's more.
there's hundreds of them coming.
Oh boy. I say,
At least it sounds that way. It could be the echo, but there's a lot.
I think there's more coming.
Well, they're going down quick.
Think we need to leave.
Where are the stairs?
Start looking around for any of those.
So
gates
So
that
there's
just
those
roll down.
escalators are
Oh.
they don't function, but you can.
You
I mean,
still
you
run
can
They're
still
still
walk them.
stairs. Yeah.
Okay.
So that was Sora's turn.
Do you want to move back?
Do you
one?
want to?
Yeah.
Use double
Yeah.
movement. Dash back.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I think we should turn around. Why do you keep falling over? There you go. That's my turn.
Okay, cool.
And it's my turn now.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Well, defender.
Just run that way. I'll catch up. Don't be a hero.
Not a hero. I mean, I'm not even sure this is a dream or not. But I just go
It's
sliding.
not a dream.
I kind of pole vault off
It's
the
super not a dream.
staff and like do a double kick into
Sure.
the
Yeah,
skeleton.
Stop doing this.
That's probably a miss.
Advantage.
Oh, yeah,
advantage,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
right.
Do like a Liu Kang.
That's
Oh,
natural
wow,
20.
nice.
All right,
All right.
so
Eric's
3d4.
taking those natural 20s.
Jeez.
Oh, I need to treat that again. Huh?
Okay, so in case you haven't figured it out, they're vulnerable to bludgeoning damage.
Oh, okay.
So you actually multiply that by 2 after you get the total.
Oh, okay. Well,
You just annihilate it.
okay.
Does it hit into the other
I mean,
one?
probably, right?
Well, do I double my bonus or just the dice?
Vulnerability, you double.
All the
everything.
dice. So that's 8, so 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you destroy it.
All right.
Does the skull hit the other one?
No, but it bounces off the back of your head.
All right.
Like,
So
harmlessly, but yeah.
I'll
I
just
said don't.
continue my slide around him and then
Please stop.
spin around with the staff. Whoops.
You spin it on really hard.
Yeah.
Let's not go to that.
Yeah. I just
Wow.
punctured reality. That's a 21 to hit.
Jeez.
Oh wait, no, I only have the one die. Getting used to too many of these.
Wow.
All right, so that's 11 damage.
Okay.
Whack.
Hey, you destroy another one.
All right.
Okay. Fender, you go.
10. 5. 10. 15. 20, 25, 30. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. 36. 37. 38. 39. 40. 41. 42. 43. 44. 45. 46. 47. 48. 49. 50. 51. 52. 53. 54. 55. 56. 57. 58. 59. 60. 61. 62. 63. 64. 65. 66. 67. 68. 69. 70. 71. 72. 73. 74. 75. 76. 77. 78. 79. 80. 81. 82. 83. 84. 85. 86. 87. 88. 89. 90. 91. 92. 93. 94. 95. 96. 97. 98. 99. 100. 101. 102. 103. 104. 105. 106. 107. 108. 109. 110. 111. 112. 113. 114. 115. 116. 117. 118. 119. 120. 121. 122. 123. 124. 125. 126. 127. 128. 129. 130. 131. 132. 133. 134. 135. 136.
Yeah, there's nothing left, dude.
Oh, you
Are
killed
you swinging at me? Yeah, like,
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought you said.
So
Alright,
you
5,
hear
10, 15, 20,
numerous
25,
footprints
30.
coming from either side, actually, of that hallway just ahead.
Bolt back that way.
Okay.
Can I drag stuff with me?
You can attempt to, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you resisting or?
I mean, I trust him, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
I have a 19 strength.
Yeah, so you
And like, at first, I'm like, whoa,
can.
whoa,
You
whoa.
don't have to roll.
Okay.
He's not resisting.
It's a 19.
So you just pick him up. You can move, but you're half movement.
Okay. Well, double move. So.
Sure.
So we move back 30, back to that one, basically.
Both of them.
I'm like, whoa, needs you there.
I said, don't come this way.
Okay.
I mean, you can't just leave a guy hanging, right?
So
No, I
around the
definitely said you
corner, there were only like 4 more skeletons coming around the corner, but at their feet there are like dozens at least of skeletal like rats, cats, dogs,
Ugh.
just like in a kind of like swarm that
Okay.
like pools around the feet of the skeletons.
Mm.
And the bugs then go, look at you.
We come to help.
Do
And
it.
They step forward. The one holds up his like kind of rattly thing, and he starts shaking it
Alright.
almost to the point of like where his arm is like a little bit blurry,
Alright.
and, and it almost kind of like drowns out the klaxons. And then this kind of like booming sound comes out, and for a moment, the skeletons like kind of twitch, and then they just turn and start running the other way.
Cool.
Okay.
And the
Um,
bugs look at
talking.
you and say, or at least the one that was talking before, he kind of looks at you, holds up his 3 arms,
Yeah.
and then goes,
Come, Master says to help.
Wait, who? What?
and that's
Whoa,
where
yeah.
we'll end for tonight.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool.
All right.
So, thank you all for joining us. I hope you can come join us for the adventures of this party the next Monday at 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And let's see what else they can get up to and what is going on with these bug people and the skeletons and the mist. Oh no! Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
All right.
Good night.
I gotta end it.
And